to actually fix that. So there's no corrective action, so there's no improvement that you can make, but you feel bad, and then you will further rack your brain. Thinking, what is wrong? What is wrong? What is wrong? What do I need to fix? What do I need to fix? What do I need to fix? And this, in turn, leads to low self-esteem, which in turn leads to more narcissistic defense mechanisms, right? There's not actually anything.
But so that correlates with narcissism is crazy, though. So that correlates with narcissism? Wow. I guess, but like, that's interesting. Huh. That's very, very interesting.
To fix because the problem isn't within you. But the moment that you take it personally, you beat yourself up, the problem is you don't really know what to fix, and this becomes a huge problem. So what is the alternative? So this is what I work with my patients, which is what we actually want to do is accept the appropriate responsibility. Let's say that I go for an interview at Google, and there is some kind of LEET code interview. Okay, so the skill is LEET code. And then here is some prospective employer. I go to the interview and they say, sorry, you don't get the job. Now, in this situation, I have two choices. The reason I did not get hired, I know this is shocking, is because there is a insufficiency of the skills that I presented. And I want y'all to think about that, right? That's literally what not taking things personally is. It is not, the problem isn't me, it is there's this thing that I need to work on. Even in the case of a breakup, right? If someone says, I need someone who's more emotionally available. And if you're not careful, you will take that personally. And here is your behavior. And if you see the problem over here, instead of see the problem over here, because we as human beings are not good at seeing problems in two places, we tend to look at just one problem, right? Oh yeah, it's not you, it's me, or I'm the problem in the relationship, or you're the problem in the relationship. Shared responsibility is scary and way more complicated. So what this does is when we see things over here, we do not see what is in here, and then we can't take corrective action. So instead what we want to do, and this is what's revolutionary for my patients, is when I help them see that, you are actually totally fine as a human being. It is this behavior that you need to change. And what I tend to find with my patients is when they start to realize this, not only do they...
I'm so locked in because I look like I'm learning like some shit, I ain't gonna lie.
Feel better, right? Because now I'm not a POS over here, and they can take corrective action. And this is what taking responsibility means. So you can take corrective action, and then as these problems start getting better, their relationships start improving, their performance starts improving, everything gets better, and they feel better because they don't feel like a POS, because they recognize that the problem is outside of myself. If the problem is outside of myself, there is a clearer way to fix it.
What if it's not like, oh shit, what if it's like not crazy of a problem though? Like, what if the problem that someone says is like a problem isn't really a problem, and then they're the problem that's really making problems about your problems, even though your problem is not a problem to begin with. You get the problem? I don't know, but that's
Even if we look at evidence-based treatment for narcissism, one of the treatments is something called mentalization-based therapy. And in mentalization-based therapy, literally what we're training these people to do is see things through other people's eyes. So ask yourself, if you get something that makes you feel bad and you're taking it personally...
Okay, yeah, but like... Damn, what if they don't see it in your eyes, though? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like... I feel like... Yeah, like... You could see in other people's eyes, but then sometimes when you look in their eyes, then it's like, wait, that doesn't even make sense. Like, for example, like, gosh, if I could think of like an example, what's something that I took personal? I wish I could have an example right now. Damn, I don't even have an example. I wish I could, but it's like, I think there has to be two sides of the coin. You know, both sides gotta be seeing both sides. If you know what I'm saying, you can't just lean all to one. You know, but I don't know. I'm just yapping at this point. I don't know.
Feel like a POS. Look at the other person's perspective and ask, what are they seeing? Now, the other thing that you can do is literally ask them, what are you seeing that I'm doing? What are the behaviors that bother you? What are the words that bother you? Like, help me understand. So what we want to do is try to externalize our perception and look at ourselves, or look at what they see. The next thing that we want to do is try to focus on when you say I am a POS and you take things personally. That is going to result in, once again, certain manifestations. So what are the manifestations? Is it that I don't text people back fast enough? Is it that what are the manifestations on the things that are outside of them? And so if you want to take things less personally, it will help you so much. Practice a little bit of empathy, look at what other people are seeing. And you don't get to answer with they're seeing a loser. That is not something you can see.
So basically just seeing the eyes of others, I guess. I don't know, I'm gonna need some like more examples. I feel like I'm getting it, but like, I don't know as well.
Right? Even in the case of a loser, what is a loser? Maybe it's someone who's overweight. Maybe it's someone who doesn't wear properly fitting clothing. Maybe it's someone who doesn't groom themselves properly. Boom. Action item number 1, action item number 2, action item number 3. So literally look at things through other people's eyes. Look at the manifestations of what you feel makes you take things personally. And then focus on those things. It'll improve your life and it'll improve the way that you feel. Last thing is that there are a couple of other things involved with this, things like ego and stuff like that. We have other sources that we talk about the relationship of what activates the ego, because taking things personally is a narcissistic defense mechanism. There's certain meditation techniques and things like that. Check out our videos on ego. We actually have a resource pack that's all about ego and confidence. A guide, couple seeing that their outcomes are, but they share that information with you.
Damn. WW video. www. Yo, my volume is so loud. WW video. One more time. My volume is ridiculous.